Hey everybody, welcome back. Captain of Industry, hope you're having a sweet day today. I'm sorry about the little delay in videos. I was working on the mining guide. You can check out that. Maybe I'll put it in the pinned comment or something. I was sponsored to make a big old mining guide for everybody, so hopefully that helps some new players out. They had some changes made to the game since we've last recorded. The vehicle UI up here, it's going to be worded differently. It doesn't actually show seconds and stuff anymore. It just shows like a state of stability, basically. And so right now my trucks are stable. It's white. Nice, right? They also changed this over here on the side. This 99 maintenance. Nice. These guys are like the little maintenances that could, right? The capacity is just high enough, but I've got them boosted just to keep up with it. And maybe I'll remove one of the boosts because I am having a hard time keeping up with Unity. So maybe I'll remove one of them. I think there was something else that was boosted as well. I don't remember. Maybe not. Well, anyway, they changed this over here on the side so that the numbers here correspond with usable resources. So if I wanted to, say, build something with... here, let's just try this. Let's build another maintenance place, right? Let's say I want to build another maintenance place. These 40 construction parts, this display here, I'm available to use this. Obviously, I have more than 40 anyway, but this is a reference to how much is in storage now, which is nice. It's usable resources that way, which is really good. I am going to actually do another one here. So let's it's the regular flat conveyors, and we're going to put you in there, and you are going in there. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to let that just build all natural because I don't need to rush it. Nope, I certainly don't. I've added a couple of extra... Well, you can see it. I've added an extra row here, column here, whatever you want to call it. And also an extra row here. So we got a row this way and a row this way been added. Try and keep this full so we can make concrete. And it's full now. That's good. It's also probably full because concrete's full. So there's that too. I do want to have the center tanks and stuff not be exportable. So let's just kind of do that really quick. And also this finished. That happened like right before the video. This finished. So we've got this. And so now I need to get this to be routed into here. So what I'm going to need to do is we're going to take and probably go out about this far. Leave some room for the coal, I think, to go down in there. So we'll go that way. And then we're also going to go this way. I'm not going to bother with balancing. I'd like them all to be going equal anyway. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to put those two right next to each other. All right, let's try it this way then. We'll go like this, and then we'll just come off of, yeah, like this here. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to do that. So I'd like to route coal to this as well, if I could. That's a lot of belting and stuff. Right now, trucks are doing all the work with taking coal where it needs to go, and that's generally fine, but it would be much more improved. Much more improved? Yes, much more improved. That's what I said. Much more improved if something like this was happening, you know, like going into these machines. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure copper gets delivered before concrete. And I might just go across here and just have it be... You know, why don't we do planning mode for now? Because, not this. This. Let's do planning mode here because I don't want to do something and then... like have them build it super quick and then I don't need it or something. Let's just build it like this. And we should be able to see if I go right along the side here, which is kind of what I was hoping to do. Although there's really no reason to be level 1 right now, right? Like we could be level 0 until we go up like that. And then as long as it lets me come down from here. It does, but it's squiggly because it's not far enough away. And you know what? That's kind of okay. You know, it's okay to have a little squiggle here and there. You know, whatever. It's fine. See? It doesn't look that unorganized. It's okay. All right? We'll play it as it lies. All right? But it's really this part here that I wanted to make sure we were delivering coal to. Because now at this point, they can't get in here, right? These trucks cannot get in here to deliver this anymore. And so they're kind of need to have this. So just because that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and pause the center too. Because we really don't need that many anyway. Since we're using half the concrete at the moment anyway, or this half the cement anyway with this recipe, we can actually get by on just 2 of these running. So we'll let these 2 be paused since the trucks can't reach them. But I think eventually we are going to want to, you know, have a belt that's running at least across here, something like... I don't think trucks are going to be able to really do much in here. So that means I also need to belt the slag. And I could actually get that slag belted maybe over into this area. Ooh, hey, that could have been an idea, huh? Right here. Belt it into there. Oh, well. It's a little bit too late to do that now, isn't it? I guess I could go underneath this, and then if I'm wrapping around this way, it could pop it in there. It's not very organized for those who like symmetry, but it would be functional. I think what's most likely going to happen is that trucks are just going to end up delivering the slag. I just have to make sure they can get in here, which right now, they can't actually get in this. Right? Can they? Yeah, they can get in this. They can take that. They just did. I think they just did. They could reach this. Like, you only have to be so close to reach it. So let's get coal delivered into the copper area. So I'm gonna say that this belt goes, I think, this direction. So straight across, like so. We're gonna have another bridge right here. I think maybe right up against it. This would have been a good job for the larger bridge. But I think right up against this is fine. If I wanted to make it straight, I could do it right here. That's okay. That's a good idea. Let's do it right here. Assuming that's the case, we have a belt that goes under here like this, right alongside this, and ends up. Ooh, you're not gonna. Oh, yeah. Ooh, you're not allowed to. Come on now. Yeah, there you go. No, you still want to let... It wants to raise up. It doesn't let me stay low on that side. Interesting. So does it have to be 1 over? Because if it does, then we'll do it, but... It's very bizarre. It demands to be raised up. Hang on now. Let's see about flattening you. Tell me that you are... You're not. You are not flat. Okay. Okay, well that does explain some things, doesn't it? Tell you what, why don't we... How are we doing on copper? Pretty good, actually. Why don't we take this area and just kind of do this really quick? Okay, and then we'll have one of these... Oh, I didn't even cover this in my mining tutorial. Oh, you silly goose. I totally didn't cover this. I'm going to take one of these and set them as a priority to a specific resource. In this case, I'm going to say dirt. And now one of them is going to say, oh, okay, I'm going to prioritize dirt, which is going to get them over here and start working on this, despite the fact that there is, copper here. So I think this guy is going to move. And he's going to head on the way over here to start working on this dirt now. There he goes. Because I told him to prioritize dirt. Okay, so if that's the case, I should be able now, if once this gets smoothed out, I think I should be able to get this conveyor to go right across here. Because it looks like it's going to let me do that. It's going to let me kind of push right through here like this. But only if this is, level. Because otherwise it's going to want me to raise up to go through... Yeah, like that. It wants me to raise up, and I don't want to. Can we stay low? Nope. No, it won't do it anymore. So we'll let that go. Let that go. See what they do. I'm gonna allow them to build that, I guess, because it lets us use the concrete. We're full on concrete, so might as well use things that take concrete. How's our fuel? Not great. No, still not great. What is good though is our power. Thankfully, power is purring. Oh, is it ever purring? Look at it go. Good. Yeah, it's great. We got both of our steam pressure turbines up now, and they're on auto balance, so they only run if they have to, which is nice. We save resources there. The flywheels take over when they can, and then these things basically rejuvenate that energy, and away they go. It's nice. And then I disconnected the pipe here, so that this one is exclusively feeding these two. Actually, no. This one is exclusively feeding. This one's doing nothing because these aren't done yet. Which, I mean, I probably could get one more going. I probably could allow them to build one more. But what I'd rather do, I think, is to head to the map. We discovered this new settlement, all right? And so what we have here is we can trade the gold construction parts for diesel, which is nice. We can also trade them for chicken. Now, if you've never seen this before, don't worry. I'm right there with you. I haven't either. But it takes a reputation of 2 to trade this. Chicken are interesting because obviously you're getting food for it. You're getting eggs and things like that. But you can also butcher the chickens for meat. The thing is, though, they're not like crops. So, like, they'll reproduce. But if you drop to 0 chickens, right, you don't just get more because it's a new planting season. The chickens are just not there anymore. So you have to take care of them. And if they run out of feed and they run out of water, they'll die. And of course, then you lose out. So they're pretty expensive and they're pretty rewarding too if you can get a hold of them and actually contain that. It looks like I can do a direct trade for glass here too. So we can adopt the population as long as our reputation is at least 1. And it's going to take 80 of these gold parts to get our reputation to 1. We can also take part in contracts if we'd like to. So contracts are kind of interesting. We can establish this for 12 unity, right? Requires our reputation to be at least 2. We establish it for 12 unity. That starts it. But then we have to maintain it. It's 0.2 unity cost per month and 0.6 unity cost every ship. There's 2 different contracts. Obviously, this one is way better than this one because I have such an excess in cement. And the amount of coal that I spend to make that cement is absolutely not this. So, this is a good trade. I can make the excess cement and trade it for coal on a regular basis. That's a good trade. This one, not so much. I don't know of any situation in which I would want to trade household appliances for copper ore, but who knows? You can also change the size of the ship, the modules that you're running with this. So if you do only 2 modules, it'll be a smaller trade, but it also has a lower cost per ship. 4 does 0.6, so that's up 0.4 per ship. This is only up 0.2 per ship, and I have to wonder exactly. Okay, that's interesting. Check this out. And I'm not like a math major here, and I'm certainly not gonna do math on the fly here, but I feel like there isn't a set size per module here. So let's assume that with 2 modules, 180 coal, we could probably assume then that 90 coal per module, right? So if I go to 4, you would expect to see 360, but you don't. You see 540. Okay. So then you go to 6 and it only goes up to 720. And the ship changes too. So 2 module, 0.2, right? So 0.2 versus 2. So you could say 0.1 per ship, right? But then you go to 4 and it triples. When you double the modules, the cost triples. Then you go up 50% here, and the cost only goes up like 0.2. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like the math is weird. And then you go up to 8, and of course, then it jumps a big jump there too. So that's kind of interesting, don't you think? You would think that 4 modules for 540, you go to 8 modules that would double, and it does. That's great. So from 4 to 8, everything is double, right? That ratio works, but the 2 to 6 one doesn't work for me, man. Like the math doesn't. So what's the most efficient in this case? I guess 6 would be most efficient, right? 6 would be most efficient because you get you only have that really small bump from 4 to 6. I don't know, something to think about, I guess. Yeah, I was also thinking about upgrading the oil rig, but I have no idea what happens when you upgrade this, but I have almost enough parts to do so. I really don't know. Like, does it produce more? Does it take more? Does it produce it faster? Probably all of the above, I would think. It probably cost me more unity too, but 200 parts right now seems pretty pricey, so I don't know about that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and load crew, because I have enough crew to do that. And let's go exploring, huh? Let's try to find... I want to say let's try to find some pirates, but let's go into here. We'll see what's over there. I love it. Goodbye. I love it. Captain's office is something I really want to get started on too, because these edicts are going to be really nice. I'm actually going to unpause this. Let's let them go on that. Let's let them deliver that if they want to. There's a lot to do there. So we're researching right now settlement power, and this is of course going to allow us to get even more unity by providing, you know, power to the settlement. It looks to me like all of our research, aside from maybe the retaining walls, which I don't quite need yet, but we will be using them. Well, yeah, I got plans for these, but we don't really need them yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and commit to having this upgraded. This is almost done with the construction parts anyway, and we just need lab equipment delivered, which should be pretty straightforward to do as well. I will allow truck exports from here, if nothing else, just to feed it into here. Because I don't think they will actually be able to feed it if I don't give them access to that. So, all right, we have 3 maintenance facilities now, and I think maybe we don't need the boost on this anymore. It is quite full, and so it says we have a 330 max, 281 need. As long as we're kicking out all these essential components, we should be good to go. And this is probably all we need for maintenance for the near term, because we can upgrade these buildings, so we don't need any additional buildings is kind of what I mean. Now I'm noticing we're going a little slow on the electronics, and I'd like to understand why. Well, maybe not slow. I think we're just using them fast, right? Because this building is using them to create the construction parts. Yeah. And we have only 5 in storage here, and that's what it says right here, 5, okay? 360. We're at 180 and 180. That makes sense. 360. So it's not counting the ones on the belt, right? It's also not counting them if they're sitting in here waiting, I guess. It wouldn't be counting that. But it's only counting in storage. And so at most, I should have 360 of these things. Unless, of course, we get them by exploring or something, and we bring them into, let's say, here, right? Okay, so we also got Pipes 2 research done. And again, I can upgrade the maintenance depot whenever I want to as well here to provide maintenance faster. So right now I'm going to stay on these because they take very little power. But if I upgrade this, then they'll go faster, right? And it's actually, if I remember correctly, this was also a better trade, wasn't it? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't thinking about it before. I think this is actually a better trade. 24 and 12 for 480 versus 6 and 3 for 105. I think that's kind of the same. It's not that much better. We'll leave it like this for now, but I think maybe we'll upgrade it soon. I would really like to see this diesel tank continuously get like bigger and bigger, right? I'd really like to see that. And did we finish this excavator? Did we make this all nice and flat? We did. Very good. Well, except that little spot right there, but you know, I mean, you're not perfect. I can't expect perfection, right? It's false. You can expect perfection. You just aren't allowed to be disappointed when you don't get it. All right, so I think that's probably good. We have this extra bridge here, so I want to see about getting coal routed in here. So if I was going to do this, would you allow me? You still won't let me. Yeah, just like that. Stay low. There you go. Like that. All right. You're allowed to build it from there. Okay, so this lets that coal belt go around. So now what I'd like to do is, I think, trying to figure out how I want to, like, I've been thinking about how I want to do this, right? Where's the coal coming from? It needs to come over here too. So, like, I feel like I'm just going to take a belt from right here and bring this straight over, all the way over to here, and then it goes in here, you know, without trucks. And then as it's coming this way, it also goes that way. But then there's a crisscross that's going to happen right here, right? But I feel like that's what I'm going to do with this. I think I got it. I think I understand my purpose now. So I'm going to take the coal belt. We're going to go straight from here. This is long. I mean, we're going to use a lot of construction parts here, and it's not going to be a quick thing. But that's okay. We're going to come all the way over, and I'm going to line up with this. And we're going to go straight next to this belt here. Okay. Then we rise up to level 1 to here. Then we come down through this bridge. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what we can do here. This route's the coal. We hook up to that. Takes 134 parts. If we had the... Is it rubber that we're short on? No, it's obviously construction parts. This goes underneath there. Yep. And then it routes this way. So then we end up getting the coal into here, which could then, provide coal to the copper. And then I want the coal, of course, to come over to this part too, which I'm kind of regretting setting this up here now. But look at the limestone. It's already being brought in, which is really nice, right? So my one problem now, though, is that they're able to get through here. So this is not blocking anything special. The bridges allow transport still to get through where they need to be. They can get in wherever they need to go. I'm not blocking anything. It probably should have a bridge here and maybe one over here just to kind of keep this going well. So I think I'll use the same larger bridge just to keep it looking consistent. Although, is it necessary to... No, I don't think so. Because it's extra resources to do that. Yeah, it's 160 concrete. Right, this is a medium. Oh, this is a medium. Okay. Yeah, no, I could handle the small one, I think, from here. We just put it right like this. Yeah, and then maybe we'll... I don't know, I guess I could bias it this way just so things can go underneath it. So put a bridge there. And I think we'll put another one right over here, really close to this coal. And we'll leave like a couple of space. We'll leave like one space here, I guess. We'll leave 2 spaces, okay? Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and start that one. And also get this bridge going. Because the bridges, like even the plans, right? They block trucks. Even just having plans. And then I think I'm going to let them build this. This is going to get the coal in where it needs to be. So I think, yeah, we're going to just... hi, can I... No? The right click doesn't work with the pause tool anymore. The right click drag. I was doing it earlier. It doesn't work now. That makes me sad. All right, so that's going to route the coal. And are you paused? You are. Okay, let's turn you on. All right. Coal goes around that way. Now, it becomes really, really important, right, for coal to constantly keep these tanks full. And I think it might be best now to just add 2 more, okay, of these tanks. And we're going to say coal here, and we're going to say coal here, right? Now, we're going to take the settings from these 2 and copy it like so. And then we're going to take the settings on the inside ones and copy it to the back ones. So now we have these settings all ready to rock and roll. And then these ones are kept full. And I'm going to make sure that this one is a P3 and this one is a P4, just so that they bias keeping the power system running more than this system running. This row is providing coal to all of our resource producers. This row is exclusively providing coal to power. Cool, right? I think so. Oh, we don't have enough for the low pressure steam. So what we need to do here is I'm gonna add a large smokestack here. This one is sufficient for the first 2. They're having no problem dealing with this, mostly because of auto balance. They don't need to run 100% all the time because we're not even close to our capacity. This can produce a lot of power. However, adding a 3rd one into the mix is not going to be enough unless I upgrade the smokestack to be able to support it, which I think I'd like to. And look at this, 4 inputs now. Oh, happy days. Can you imagine? Guys, 4 of them. Unbelievable, right? I know, unbelievable. Let me double check and make sure I can build that with Unity. I can indeed. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. This is going to shut down the power temporarily. Everyone's going to be like, no, our power system's down. It's okay, because we're going to pop this in. I think actually we'll bring it over, kind of go about like that with it. And then what we'll have is this pipe goes in like that, and this pipe can go in like that. deliver. You know, honestly, I don't need this pipe to go in like that. I don't. This is sufficient to feed that. And then we'll quick deliver this, so it's ready to go. And then what we'll do is we'll have this pipe come around next to it. And we want this to go... I was kind of hoping to go in front of this, but I can clearly see that that won't be possible because of how this works. So, okay. And then we'll connect that. Okay. And the whole power grid doesn't even shut down because we have the flywheels and they pick up the slack where needed and they store energy when needed and get it out there, right? Which is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on these two to allow them to be built. And now we've got 3 and a large smokestack. Oh, yeah. Now, if you're building a system like mine and you have the small smokestack and it's for some reason not working, consider adding auto balance to these because then again, you won't run if you don't need to. Notice the efficiency is 0 because it doesn't need to run. And then, you know, again, it only spins up when it needs to, which saves you resources. And then if you didn't add flywheels to your power setup, then that's probably why as well. The flywheels are going to help you cover this and allow you to save a little bit of energy by conserving it when you have extra, right? So anyway, I was able to destroy the whole power system and rebuild it here without any power shutdown because of the flywheels. Okay, the location was explored, and we can see 24 population. They're also bringing back wheat seeds. Hey, gonna start growing some wheat. Let's make the bread. I don't know if that's exciting or not. I think, yeah, we have to come back. That's 24 people, though, which is going to be great for us. We need that. Huh? Now, we just got settlement power done, and so I want to go ahead and do that, too. So we're going to go to Housing and Services Transformer. And I'm pretty sure I'm not building the town any closer to this way, but I mean, I could. I don't think there's any reason why I can't build this direction. There's plenty of space through here, so, you know, maybe. I wasn't going to build on any more to this town. It was going to be just this, and then I was going to provide another town somewhere else. But, I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, keeping it consolidated isn't that bad of a deal, right? I mean, you have the housing services and things. I mean, yeah, okay. If I go here, I can add power on this side, I guess. Maybe this is where I'll add the power. We'll quick deliver this. And we'll put sediment power over here, I guess. Transformer. So we're going to put at least one down right here. And we'll let them build that. And this will be the edge. This is the edge of town, guys. We've reached the edge. Okay, we're not going to add any more on that side. And then I can start upgrading as well. I can start upgrading existing houses and stuff, which I don't have the resources to do. But I think from this point, I will do that. And then if I need any more population after the upgrades, then we'll just keep adding on from there. Until we get 2 rows, possibly 3, but I think 2 rows is probably sufficient. And then we'll start the next town probably over in this area because I really want to get going that way. Speaking of going that way, now 1 second, let me make sure that we're either filling this in. This is for my advanced diesel. That's why we haven't started yet because this land isn't done yet. We'll just go ahead and unmark the stuff that's already done. They've been doing a lot of work over here. I'm so proud. They're growing up so fast. Oop, I need to do that. Hang on. That's the slope tool. Go flat. There's a little spot right there that needs to be done still. And looks like this whole row could be done. I'm just cleaning it up because I like to see the progress. And if I don't clean it up, then, you know, later on when I see all these little spots that are not faded in, I don't know if it's always been that way or if it's, you know, just like to clean it up a little bit, you know. Doesn't have to be perfect. For coal, we're flattening the whole thing first, and then we're going to dig down. And I think probably once we get the retaining walls, I will probably build a wall here. Probably at least a wall right here, because I need to protect this infrastructure. So there's definitely going to be a retaining wall built, I think probably right along here, and like that, and probably just like that. Enough to where these guys can drive through it. But I don't want to lose the coal supply either, so we'll see. How is my oil doing? Is this gone yet? 4%. Okay, you know what? I think I'll break this down now. We're running on fumes over here, okay? Only got 4% of the oil left anyway, so we'll let that go. Vehicle management 2 just finished, and that means I can get more vehicles. So we can build more. I wasn't near my cap yet anyway. Vehicle parts are pretty slow at the moment, but it is nice to know that I can have more. So I will build a few more as well. We're just not able to keep the fuel up. I need to do more with the fuel. 25 parts here, and then also, are you full on fuel? Yeah, you can go right back out to sea, can't you? Sure can. How about I'm pretty sure these are pirates. I'm not sure this is a pirate though. There might be something here. Let's go explore. They built it! Oh, no wonder I don't have any gold construction parts. Look at this building. This is cool looking. Oh, they did a big improvement to the captain's house. Look at this. It's like a regular old city hall right next to the dump. Let's see what we do. Captain's office. Fuel saver's the first thing. I absolutely want to trigger fuel saver. I'm not convinced. I don't think I need maintenance reducer, but we're at 74%. I mean, maybe. There's also population edicts we could do as well, and I can have more unity by providing more food. I can afford that. So we'll do that. And then I'm not sure I need population growth at the moment, so we'll leave that alone. But I think fuel reducer and plenty of food, those are two things I absolutely need. Let me see how we're doing on rubber. We are super fine on rubber, so whatever. Yeah, rubber's a big old whatever. Okay. So maintenance is then we're just lacking on the electronics department. Let's boost this. We're not really even lacking. It's just, these are all just staying here. They're not doing much. Yeah, we're not really down on maintenance. It's just not 100%. Why don't we go ahead and trigger this guy for an upgrade? We'll get the first one going at least. And then, or maybe it should be the middle one, because it's receiving it like more reliably from both directions. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do it like this. And then I need gold parts faster, so we'll boost this too. Okay. Look at this belt, man. They're cruising on this stuff. They haven't started this one yet. Well, yeah, they have. I mean, this is all one belt. So, wow, this is the progress on a belt all the way to here. Very cool. And then this hooks them up to an existing belt that's already here, routed and ready to rock to deliver the coal. Boom. All right, now if we're going to be doing that, though, we need to have a way to get the slag out as well. So I need these guys to be able to see the slag and do something with it. So I think trucks are not going to be in this area. Well, I mean, they can still be in the area if I just put the slag tank like right here. That's no big deal, right? Just put the slag tank back here. Yeah, I mean, I could line it up. I kind of want it to be... Let's do like two of them like right here, like this. And then we'll take the slag out of here. Yeah, we'll raise it up to level 1, I suppose, after we go this way. Raise it up to level 1. And then we'll just... Ooh, it needs to be more this direction, doesn't it? Yeah. Well... All right, how about this? We go level 1 here and then go over top of this. That's better. I guess it'll be level 2, whatever. It's fine. And then into there. And then you can just go up like this. That'll get the slag into this area. And then we'll go ahead and turn off the imports. We'll have one export. It'll be a slag tank, and we'll tell them to keep it empty. So let's deliver this stuff and watch it all work. There we go. This appears to be paused. That's no wonder they're not building it. Wait, how did that get paused? Oh, it's this. Yeah, it's extra segment. This is what's being built. This is what wasn't being built. Okay. All right, so we have all this constructing. We should see the slag come out and into these tanks, and then the trucks can grab it from here now instead of having to get into this area, because this area is clearly closed. All right, sweet. So we're cruising now, guys. We're going to have coal delivery, and we're doing this differently than the last playthrough by... And this may not be the best way to do it. Perhaps there is a better way. Perhaps people are going to say that this is the bad way to do it. I don't know. But I feel like if I consolidate my entire coal supply in one and have a mass distribution, that's going to be better. So that's what I'm working on. Now, we are, of course, going to deplete this source eventually. And when that happens, we're kind of screwed on coal unless we get way over here, right? Like, that's the next source of coal right here. So we want to do whatever we can to reduce how much coal we're using, which is why, well, unfortunately, we are reliant on coal for power, but I don't want to be reliant on coal for fuel. So I would like to reduce this and remove this entire belt system and just, you know, gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And then this entire coal supply can then be fed to the rest of the area. But in order to do that, of course, we need advanced diesel, which is why we're flattening this area, because that's how my workflow is. So I got to let them work. I got to let them do their jobs. There's only 8 more left. Oh, I could almost... Yep, there it is. Good. It's coming in. Excellent. Now we have just 20... Was it 22? I have great math skills. 23 more gold parts, and then this belt is done, and then we'll start seeing the coal move around. And that's good, because then these guys, the trucks, they don't have to drive all the way over here to do this, which reduces fuel consumption. All right, trucks needing to drive long distances uses more fuel. We don't want that, so the belt is also an effort to reduce fuel consumption. I don't know if it's going to work. Should work a little bit. Here we go. Watch the supply of coal just get super depleted before your eyes. Huh? It's not really fast enough to deplete before your eyes, but maybe it is. Look, it'll go down a little bit. There it goes. See? Look at it. Yeah, so this is what I want, right? I want the trucks to prioritize these tanks above all else, right? They are going to do this. This is what the coal trucks do. They do nothing else. That's the reason. It's so that they don't have to drive anywhere. And this allows me to concentrate where the trucks are going to be going before I even get the tank assignments here, which is what I'm hoping to do. Okay, so with coal heading down this belt now, I should now be able to bring a detour, which is going to require another belt, but I should now be able to get a detour into here. So here's the hard part. I believe the belt has to be level 1 across here. We can do level 2. That way it doesn't block the trucks. I believe the belt has to be level 2 across here. And eventually then it comes down and goes into there. I believe that's my workflow there. So we want this belt to now go straight down and into here. This belt comes from here straight down. Nope, needs to be here. Straight down and into here. And then it comes down, straight down and into here. Coal delivery, okay? Now, I don't need to worry about, you know, bridges and stuff if I leave it level 2. But I'm not going to leave it level 2. Because I want the excavators to be able to travel. So I'm also looking at potentially needing to expand this in the future when steel starts. So let's just leave this high for a second. At least to about here. And then we'll dip it down for the bridge. All right, we'll go about here. All right, now I'm going to install a pipe, a belt balancer right here. I didn't know where it was going to be, so I just built the whole thing, right? We're going to do a U-shaped balancer here. And the thing is, I still don't exactly know whether I'll... Like, I think steel was going to be here. I don't exactly know where steel is going to be. Let me give myself some flexibility by going like that with this. Because there's 4 ways to go on these now, which is really cool. And we'll just hook this up and hook that up. And there we'll quick deliver this, and I love this UI. Like, look at that. And it adapts too. Like, you can see it build in real time, the belt and everything. It's super cool. Like, they did some work on that. It's awesome. Let's put a little ramp right here. Like, let me just think about like where it's going, right? It's going... I want one there like that. And I want one like this in the center, or no, it's got to be that side. Give it more room on this side. Yeah. There's these 2 bridges that will keep the people going. All right, there. So that'll let them traverse and passage through here. No problems. We're not blocking trucks from being able to go anywhere they want. We're not blocking excavators. Everything is awesome, okay? And so we can deliver all of this stuff to... Although it's not that important that these go. We have so much iron right now, right? Well, I thought we had. Turns out we don't have so much iron. Oh, you are missing coal. Yeah, you're missing coal. So this is important. So, yeah, build it. Almost. Gold parts, man. So coal's heading down the belt, and it's gonna go all the way down. It's right here. This is the edge, and eventually this gets upgraded, right? It feeds faster, and you know, it'll feed faster like through here. This will end up being a level 2 real quick. That'll allow it to feed both directions really nicely, because obviously once you split it, it separates them, right? Only half the supply. But if these guys aren't using it super fast, and they probably will be, but if they're not using it super fast, I'm actually wondering if it's... You know, I bet it is. I bet it's a good idea. Should we put an extra storage right here? As like a buffer in the middle? Is that a good... I mean, the buffer is right here. But can you ever have too much buffer? I don't know. Let's put a buffer in here. I'm changing my mind on this. We'll put... right about here. We'll take this away. And we'll put loose storage here. I think right on... I think right here. Just one... I think just one tank is fine on this. Yeah, I want to leave myself open to be able to gut out this way if I need to. But, yeah, 1 tank of buffer here is going to be good. And then this will just hold coal, of course. And this is before the split. So, like, it's obviously... It's just going to not actually store. But if it ever gets backed up here and here, then I want to be able to store it here. And then that also gives me an extra supply that's exclusive to that direction. Right? So, like, this is going to be really... It's going to be hard to keep this full. But the trucks over here are going to work on it day and night. All day and all night. You're going to be working on this. I'm going to give you extra excavators as well, because I just built them. How are we working on this? We get... it's only 1 excavator flattening this out, but that's okay. So, I think in the next video, I'll have all this flattened out. I may build the rest of this. I don't know yet. We're not over capacity, so I have time. But I'm currently generating enough steam. Yeah, I mean, I'm not... It's only going to use coal when it needs to, right? So I'm generating enough steam to just keep this thing constantly running, and it's fine. And this is auto-balanced anyway, so again, it's, you know, it's not running unless it needs to. The flywheels are doing their job. Everything is awesome. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna work on. I'm gonna work on... These guys are coming back with population too. Nice. I need workers, so bring it back. I'll work on, you know, keeping up with the coal supply here. We're going to, because that's our big thing now, right? Once you get fuel under control, and we are not yet under control, but once you get fuel under control, then the next thing to get under control at that point is it's always about coal. And as long as you keep the power on, we should be always good on water as long as the power's on, because this is going to pump it right here. And it'll keep these tanks full. I think we could probably upgrade one of these farms to irrigated. Yeah, let's get this farm to be irrigated. And then this one could just stay my safety farm, basically. The farm that exists when there's no, like, if our water problems happen, this farm is the one that exists. That's how would you like to be known as that? You're known as the one that exists. Nice. All right, pop that in there and build it. You are now an irrigated farm with vegetables. Congrats. Very good. So fertility being 88 is great. 89, pretty good. I don't know about, because this naturally replenishes now, I think I might be able to, like, I don't know, maybe do 2 runs of vegetables that way, you know? Because I think we're running through them. So you notice the vegetables are not... Yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to update you guys before I ended this video. These can hold multiple types of food. They can. So I should have put the belt further away, and I probably will move these belts too. You just have to upgrade them. There's an upgrade for them, right? So if we take a look at Food Market 2, it's right after Storage 2, which is what I'm trying to do now. Right after that is Food Market 2, and this will allow it to hold multiple types of products. So it is possible. You just, you know, like everything else in this game, you just have to get yourself to it. I think we'll add ship weapons. We'll do Market 2 then, and then I think Advanced Logistics Control is what I want to get to as well, so that I can get the custom routes going, and that's going to let me basically tell the trucks definitively, you only go there. But they're already only going to go there, right? I mean, trucks are only going to do this without me having to designate them anyway, because there's nowhere else for them to take the coal. The belts are going to do all the coal lifting, right? All the coal is coming in on belts. So see, this is just hanging out here, right? I'm thinking I want another storage tank here, though. Now that I think about it. I think I do. We're going to go ahead and do this really quick. I just can't make up my mind. I want a storage tank right here. And, ooh, I wish I could have embedded that. That'd have been cool. Right there is fine. Let's build that. I don't need to place coal because it's going to use it anyway. But now, see how this is getting backed up? So I want to just kind of, yep, just like that. So now when this gets backed up, it'll start storing it here. Isn't that nice? I think it's nice. I think it's very nice. But again, it's all the coal trucks. I've got to just pump it into this. Look at this, full. Oh, they're doing such a good job. Keep going. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys will like the video. I hope you subscribe. I hope that you are having a great day. I hope you're having a really awesome time playing Captain of Industry if you are. I hope to see you next time as well. God, there's a lot of things I'm hoping for, isn't there? Bye-bye.